Hi, it's Maureen Mascaro with the Common Area. We are an owner's rep project management services company serving the South Florida market in commercial, industrial, and residential real estate projects. Our role is really to act as the conductor of the orchestra for real estate projects. So as the owner's rep, our job is to represent the owner of the project. So for the majority of our projects on the commercial side, it's office projects. The office tenant is typically the owner, and we represent the tenant. What that means is that we are coordinating their efforts on the project from start to finish. That means team selection in terms of your design teams and engineering teams. We also help with furniture selection of those vendors, as well as audiovisual, IT, access control, you name it. If it's a vendor that needs to be involved in the project, we're involved in procuring that team on behalf of our clients. So typically we'll issue requests for proposals, we'll level those bids, and then really we'll negotiate the contract terms and conditions within each of those agreements. And then we manage their contracts throughout the process, reviewing invoices, making sure that change orders are legitimate, and really babysitting the entire process from start to finish from a vendor perspective. But then we are also involved in helping guide design decisions. We can help advise the client on whether or not a smart move to make a design choice of one type or another, and what the pros and cons are of each. We can assess existing conditions in the building that they're moving into and understand the impacts of some of those design decisions on the end product, as well as how it impacts the budget and the schedule. When it comes time to submit the drawings for permit, typically we're also submitting those drawings to the contractor market from the GC's perspective so that we can select our general contractor. We are also leveling those bids and helping interview that vendor for the client and with the client to help make the smart decision on which contractor to sign up. Once we have a permit in hand and we mobilize for construction, we are on the job site every single week as your eyes and ears, really advocating for you and educating you in the process of construction. And we are reviewing our requests for proposals and submittals to make sure that those run through the design team's offices quickly, so that the GC gets the answers they need as fast as they need them in order to keep the project moving forward. One of the other benefits that we bring to the table is ensuring that change orders don't derail your project budget. So we are reviewing those in detail, making sure they're legitimate, and talking through and negotiating some of those change orders if they are necessary. One of the other main benefits that we bring to the table is that we liaison between the owner and the property management and landlord teams. We're reviewing that lease before you sign it so that we can build in language into your work letter to ensure that you're protected and advocated for at that stage, so that when we're in the middle of the construction process, we have that language that protects us for certain things that typically occur on a given project. The other main benefit that we bring to the table is really talking about your budget and your schedule from the very beginning so that you know what to expect. Oftentimes people, especially in this market that are new to market, are expecting a certain timeline for permitting and construction that is just completely unrealistic. So we can give you the wise advice on what to really expect so that you can plan your business and your occupancy around the reality of what that timeline is going to take. The other aspect, of course, is the budget. Oftentimes people think that they know what their project is going to cost them, and they don't really understand that that may be a significantly low guess as to what your project's going to cost. And so we can build you a budget based on design expectations that we'll talk you through, and layer in not just the cost of construction, but all your soft costs, which are your design fees, and all your FF&E costs, which is your furniture, fixtures, and equipment. Once you bundle all of those together, we really give you a clear-cut picture of what your project is going to cost, again, so that you can make smart business decisions as you move forward. So we like to stay focused on your project so that you can stay focused on your business, and that's where we bring the most value. So that's mostly for commercial projects. For residential projects, it's essentially the same thing. We're just dealing with people's homes and investments versus a business space. And so it's a little more personal, and there's a lot more hand-holding that goes into it. And it's really an intimate project that we get involved in from the very beginning and often stay with families for anywhere from 2 to 5 years as the project unfolds. So that's the common area. As owners, rep, project managers, you can rely on us to help you get through the project in a way that minimizes risks and help you save time, money, and aggravation.